I am not sure if there are going to be many people joining on this Easter weekend, but I'm going to have a play around with my alcohol inks, and you are more than welcome to hang around with me. I just don't know whether the noise level is going to be tolerable with you because I have got my air compressor going around, but I've never done a live with alcohol inks, and people that are good with alcohol inks, I apologise, I'm just going to have a play around. So hello Tony, welcome. So the inks I'm going to be using or playing with is, I had a lovely set of alcohol inks bought for me for Christmas from my wonderful Neil, but I've not used them yet. So I'm going to have a play around with them this evening, and I'm going to use eggplant, juniper, blue, aqua blue, got that on the floor, and violet. So I apologise in advance for noise. You might just have to put your fingers in your ears. But I do have my alcohol ink as well, and that's, should I say alcohol, 99%. I think I've been drinking some, not really. But I do have my little Malibu and Coke. And I'm just going to go with the flow and have some fun, and hopefully I create something nice. I'd love to know who is on channel with me. I'd love to say hello to you. Very nice, Tony. Have you used the Kielty inks before? Alright, I'll take my lids off so that I'm good to go and see what I'm feeling. And the only downside, other than the noise, is I'm going to have to keep looking over to see who's in the room with me, or not, while we have a play. And then, tomorrow off camera, I'm going to play with some of the layering solutions you get with it and see if I have any fun. So we have Heather here. Hello Heather, welcome. Hello Amy, lovely to see you. Thank you for hanging out with me. What's the noise level like for you while this air compressor's going? I'd love to know, is it tolerable or is it not a good thing to be doing live? Yeah, Tony, I was very fortunate to have them as a Christmas gift. So they've been on my list for 12 months before I got the collection. So I'm very happy to give them a go. I did get 4 of them once to test, and they were beautiful to work with. So looking forward to see what I can do with a wider collection. But I've got my fairly safe colours this evening. But I'm just going to go with the flow and hope my head is not going to get too far in the way for you. I'm going to see how I feel. Yeah. Feed back to me on the noise level when I start getting this going. So I have no image in mind. I'm just going to have some fun. Noise isn't bad? Brilliant. Okay, so I will continue with this. So I'm starting just to blend through, and I am trying with my air compressor different pressures, because I do hate when you get those little splatters like I've just got there. But it is the first time I've had my air compressor out since before Christmas, so I forget how much I enjoy just playing around with it and having some fun. Are people that are on here this evening, do you work with alcohol inks fairly regularly? Blue's very light. I actually lost all that colour. Let's make sure I'm still in frame for you there. Okay, So I don't know if you can see the aqua blue, maybe it's just the way I applied it. Maybe I needed more drops, but that's actually gone like almost a grey colour. So I will come back and revisit that again, see this application of myself. I'm going to go with blue now. Now I have got some like little needle tops I can put on with these, but very harsh that compared to that colour. But we won't give in, we're going to keep going. I've not used them in resin yet. I'm going to have a go at it with resin because I do love resin. Well, I'm just trying to dilute this colour. It's very bold, isn't it? The downside of doing this live is I can't interact so well. I should get my nail up, shouldn't I? Now, eggplant. Let's see what colour you're going to add to this. Oh, look at the spray I just got there. Absolutely terrible. Alright, let's wash some of this off. I think I'm going to have to turn down my pressure. How are you all doing? This seems to be my go-to thing with alcohol inks, but I really do want to start painting with some. I'm thinking of doing a beach scene or some peacocks with them. And maybe not film myself, because I tend to find when I'm using something for the first time, I'm filming myself, I'm not really immersed in that art. Does that make sense? Now I'm just going to keep blending these out a little bit. I do love the way these blend though, beautifully. And the colour breaks down and they go into each other. Colours can be used. Has anybody got any big plans for Easter? I would imagine most of you are going to be self-isolating, so I'd love to know how you're going to, what you're going to do. Is it going to be movie watch? Is it going to be like a little dinner party with your family at home? I'm Sharon, I'm digressing. At the minute I'm just making a large mess. Well, it's not really a mess, I mean some of the colours, at the minute I'm doing it to try the colours, so the composition's not great or anything like that, but I love the way these colours lean into each other and blend. But I am going to see how I can do too. Feather these out a little bit. Rocking these out, you're obviously in the wrong place. Let's keep going with this. looking like a big bunch of flowers now. $21,800, 21. Oh, snow. Oh, snow. I do love a bit of snow, but I would imagine when you've got either sun or snow all the time, it's nice to have a break. Has it been a good winter, if that makes sense, with the snow? Alright, what am I going to turn this into, Sharon? Getting rid of all. Oh, what am I adding? Just clear? Yeah, I have 99% alcohol in here with a little needle, and I'm just applying that just to sort of dilute. Currently, I'm just trying to get used to the colours. I've not used all of these colours before, so I'm really just wanting to see how they complement each other, and if I make a piece out of it, then that's all very good. But you know, when it's you're just practicing, aren't you? Getting used to things and seeing how they interact, and then hopefully you'll be able to then create something great. You're going to do your nails now while you're watching? You do your nails while I try and work out something here. Just try to get rid of all my overspills and overshoots. Alright. I'm going to go back to that aqua blue that didn't look like it did much before. Just add a few more drops, but it is really light in colour. Very subtle. I suppose it has its place, but I'm not a lover of it. Again, whether you can see it here, it's just very, very transparent sort of colour. Oh, very cold temperature, Heather. Yeah, we've just had sun for nearly a week, which has been amazing. I'm starting to get a little bit of a tan. It's unheard of for us in this time of year. Now I'm going to go back in with some deeper blue. See if I can go this corner here. My head's not getting in the way for you all. Still getting in view. It's a very quiet live for you tonight. I'm so sorry that I'm not really able to see what you're saying until later or chit chat. Might make it a very boring live for you. bready roo. Jupiter. Oh, a little Jupiter. Centre here is not level, so the ink. Hey Will, nice to hear ya. See your name popping in. Waiting for your bread dough to rise. Oh, what kind of bread are you making? Now that's what I love to hear. I used to make bread a long time ago. But when I say make the bread, it was mainly in a mixer. So I didn't really make it, did I? I just took it out of the packet and put it in, but it still tasted bloody lovely. And thank you about saying it's nice. It's not really any kind of design. I'm just playing and sort of seeing. And the idea was I'd play with these while chatting with the wonderful people that just want to hang out and chat. But I'm being very unsociable and just focusing on this because I can't. I think I need to set my camera in a different angle so I can sort of see and talk. Patting my head and patting my head and rubbing my tummy, I feel like I'm doing at the minute. But hey ho, at least you got the opportunity to ask any questions or just say hi, and I'll keep sticking my head up every so often and have a little look. Hot dog buns, oh, I'll say cheers to that. Love a good hot cross bun. I can have a little bit of blue back there. Want it a bit deeper. Right, maybe blend a little bit. Got some more offshoots there. Build a little guard. I'm getting some light spray happening. Get rid of that there. Love those colours out there blending together, the purple and the blue. Don't know if you can see that, but just about there. They are working beautifully together. It's like a big bunch of flowers so far. Well, that's what I'm seeing. Some of this dry off. Who else do we have in here? So we've got Tony, Heather, Whirlpool. Alright, just around the edge then, I may just try some of that aqua again. So when it sets you can see the colour, but it's very, very delicate. Just position it that way. Maybe I'll do it this way. Keep coming back to try that aqua. Looks like I've created a dog's head. Look. That's not good. Alright. Thank you, Heather. I think it's got a way to go, but I'm enjoying playing. Just make it all pop a little bit. Nearly got rid of my dog's head, thank you very much. Oh, come on, Sharon. Get some chatting happening. Yeah. Need something here. It's, I think the frustrating thing for me is the spray that you get from it. Like, I mean, I know I can tidy them up around the edge, and I think this is what Miriam talks about when it's a matter of when you see something you enjoy, put the layering coat on and then apply more. And I've got the instructions out and I'm going to read about that, but tonight I'm just having a play around with them. And I think sometimes you get some nice effects from the little splashes that go everywhere. That's what I'm telling myself, so that I can just, you know, say it's okay to show you this. But anyway, I'm going to keep keep going. And then what I might do is then start to soften it around the edges a bit more. Once I'm happy with sort of the central part. But at the minute I'm just trying to bleed some of the colours into each other now, so they can create their own effects. And hopefully soften out juniper. Add some more juniper. I had a feeling it was going to do that. I should release the air before I do that. That's frustrating. Alright, I'm going to try and soften this out. Thank you, Mesho. Appreciate the comment. I want to know if many of you have taken advantage of the wonderful Disney Channel that's out at the minute over Easter. All those lovely movies. It's a bit scary. You can see a face that's come out of here now with an eye and a nose and a mouth. I don't know whether that's just me tripping out because of the alcohol, but that's what I can see. Right, some dark glue here. Alright, spray your air out first, Sharon. Right. Alright, I think I've got enough ink on here now. Now I'm just going to soften and blend, if I can do it without ruining it all. She says applying some more ink. Alright. It's almost like a fish swimming now in the ocean. Floating. It's amazing what you can sort of see when you look at it. Yeah, they do look like hydrangeas, don't they? Alright, soften the edges now. Soften it up, Sharon. You can do it. Come on. I had a go at doing abstract art again last night, or should I say today. I failed miserably. I really have problems with just letting go with paper. Oh, what paper am I using? It's Yupo pad. And this one is A3 size. Just glide beautifully over it. I like how when I'm like, right, I need to soften the edges, but I have to go into the middle to be able to do it. And then I'll have to build the middle out again. Sorry, just looking. Alright, I don't like that section there, so I'm going to do what I can to get rid of that. There you go. I think I'm almost destroying this now. Get some pink here. Just gonna get rid of this part still. Yeah, I've lost all my shape. This is what you call overworking it. I'm just going to ponder a little bit and sort of see how I can strip it back, because there's parts in here that I really enjoy and there's parts that I don't. Let's see if I can fix it. I need to bring some more blue out here. Alright, let's keep going. Seem to really be enjoying the blue. Just trying to get some deep parts into the centre now. So I can, what am I thinking? Thinking dark in the middle and then soften it a little bit more around here, although I quite like some of those wispy things. I don't like that looks like the side of somebody's face. I'm just going to work hard to try and soften that a little bit, this part here. Softening that. Get some of the excess here. I think that's the beauty sometimes of alcohol, that you can keep going and you can take the things away most of the time. Sometimes you don't, sometimes it's a fail. You can then strip it back and sort of soften the bits that you're not enjoying as much, but then there's a balance that you're risking the piece that you've just created. If you want to get those ethereal sort of bits. Sort of working now. Hydrangea flowers. Oh, honestly, I overwork. I've overworked so much today. I've started to work on some abstract pieces. Bear with me while I'll give my air compressor a chance to cool down. I'll show you some abstract pieces I'm working on. So these are in acrylics, and what I find with doing abstracts in acrylics, the freedom of just letting go and having structure. So let me see if I can get that in view. So that is number one. That's already up there. You can see how I created that. That's with acrylics. The amount of time it took to work this through it's bizarre because I'm used to working with a specific image and going to it, and then if you're doing something outside your comfort zone, it's good, and I encourage everybody to do it and learn, but it's also a frustrating time because you've got to, like, and this is where I'm overworking. So this is the other one I've just done, and I love the colours in it. And this one I've just done last night, and I've wrote in there the few words and all that, and I quite like them both. They're okay, but they are still like not how I want to do abstract. But I suppose I've got to learn processes on how to do stuff, and just free for all. And now I've got that's how wet they are, because one was done in oils, one was done in acrylics. Hello, Jules. Oh, yay! She made it. I'm just drying my hands now because that was oil. So I'm just having a play around, Julie. Thank you, Jules. Thanks for joining me. Your channel is amazing. If nobody's seen it, go over to and have a little look at that. I've cracked open my Christmas present that I got from Neil, which is the full range of the Kielty Inks. And so I am practicing just with the inks and the tones. The piece itself's just a blending of colours. I've not really gone for an image, but I'm having a little go. And I know that you're really good with your inks. Have you been doing them much, Jules? I've not seen much of it on your videos recently. I'd love to know if you have an air compressor when you're doing your inks, and what do you set it at? I love some of these colours. Yeah, you cut them for collage and resin, and they are beautiful when you do that. Whirlpool, they do remind me of Christmas ornaments as well, those two that I've done. I don't know whether it's because we're all isolated and we're at home, and well, why not take advantage of that and do some Christmas stuff? But yeah, when I've done them and looked at them myself, me and Neil have both said, yeah, they definitely do look like they're Christmas. It looks it's quite a heavy piece though, this. It really is heavy. I need to like soften it a little bit, I feel. What do you think? Soften it, leaving it as is? I tend to overwork, that's why I'm asking you today. I could have cried in my back garden. I'm not over exaggerating. I was out there for 2 hours working on this piece out the back, and with trying to do abstract again with acrylics, but it was drying in the sun because of the heat. And then I'd done it at one point, I thought, oh, I really like that. And then I added something and I ruined it, so I've just blanked it all out in red again and thought, right, walk away, leave it, start again tomorrow. Hey Tina! Welcome everybody. I appreciate you all popping in and hanging out with me while I'm just experimenting. I've decided that alcohol inks are not probably the best thing to do live unless I've got my Neil here to answer your questions and talk to you, because you have to keep looking at what you're doing here, which means I'm being very rude to people that are in the room. Alright, I'm just gonna, oh, you said leave. I feel like there just needs to be something here though, Jules. What do you think? Do you reckon there needs to be something in the centre? I feel like a little bit more purple. More purple, I said the same. Yeah, I think a bit more purple. The darker colour, I reckon, don't you? Right. Soften the pink in the top left corner. My top left or your top left? So, there. I'll wait for your response because there's a bit of delay. What would happen if you gave it a solid direct spray with the air where you want it to go instead of puffing it around so much? I could do. I could give it, I mean, this is only like a test run, nothing to lose. I quite like the lines that it gives. Maybe I should just be brave, should I? Just go and do it. Alright. I'm going to firstly add some purple into the middle here. Because I know that that's what we said here. Is it the right purple? Let's have a little look at this. Oh, I sprayed everywhere. I sprayed there. I'll be able to get rid of that. Alright. Now we said get rid of this part here. That's with a solid spray. But I think I'm just going to get rid of it here. Blend it a bit more. Going to need a little bit more alcohol to get rid of it all. Oh dear. I should actually just get the colours out and have another go with something else and get you all to choose the colours. Got a long way to go to get rid of that purple look. I can do it. Come on, Sharon, you can do it. When you B&Q it. We're going to see a live disaster. Look at that, it's another ghost that's come. You see the skull there at the corner? It is such a great thing to say, isn't it, Jill? Isn't the ghost in the corner? This might take quite a bit of alcohol to get rid of all that. Alright, while that's drying up a little bit, I need to just let my compressor cool down. I've got rid of enough for it now, so I should be able to blow and feather the rest of it out. Not the B&Q thing. You can do it when you B&Q it. Jules, how long ago is it since you lived in the UK? Tina, what am I trying to do? Nothing. I'm just having fun. I am just playing with these inks that I've got, and then I just wanted to soften this way to get rid of a lot of the inks, and now I'm should, in theory, be able to soften it. If not, I'll start again and come back to this another day, and I might let you choose some colours. It's a little bit wet, that paper. I might get rid of that one now. 20 years. Oh, have you got family still this way? Do you get back often? All right, let's see what I can do with this one. Oh. I'm going to have it to take the whole picture right back. Can you wipe it off? I don't know, that's a great question. Let's have a little look. I'm not proficient in alcohol inks, I'm learning. Miriam's my guru. Bless her. Let's have a little look. Oh! Oh! Before you overwork it. Catherine, I'm terrible for overworking it. At the minute I'm just trying to dab some of this and see if it's coming away, and it is. So, thank you Whirlpool for that. That saved a lot of hassle. Wipe it off. Get back what you don't want. And then I can feather out those edges. I just learnt a new trick. We should have an alcohol ink. I love the people that are sharing their wisdom. Thank you very much. Like I say, I am not proficient. I don't think I'm proficient in any art medium, really. I'm still learning on everything. This is the great thing about live, isn't it? People can share. Yeah, I do love her. I connected with her the other day to check she was okay, because I was worried about her and her lungs and what's happening out there in the world. I'm just super happy about this. If only I'd have known this before. Take back all the bits that I don't want. I'm just going to be here scrubbing my work now. Oh, who'd have thought that would have given me so much pleasure, just scrubbing that with a little bit of alcohol in. Oh. Well, not alcoholic, but just alcohol. I'd have been waiting ages to do that. You've saved me time, stress, and alcohol. Oh, I quite like the misty effect you can get by wiping it back as well. Is that really nerdy of me to say that? It's going to be like when you have a charcoal and you're washing things out. Oh, she definitely is, Tina. She is my rock star with it. I'm just experimenting now and seeing if I can work it like you do with charcoal when you rub it and you get your little sort of soft effects. It does, it works. I might be able to use that for some, yeah, I might be able to use that for some sort of different effects at some stage and have fun. Any other tips you'd like to share with us, Catherine? That was brilliant. Oh, I think that was Whirlpool as well, wasn't it? You know me, when I can get my fingers in it, I feel more connected. Just doing it around all the edges here. So it's giving it that romantic feel. Alright, I think that's it with the rubbing. It's giving me like a butterfly now. It looks like, it does look like a map now. Alright, what was the other suggestion? Something good. Alright, inspiration, people? What do you recommend? Any ideas? I mean, I can soften the edges again and I can blow them out, but I don't want to do that quite yet. I'm tempted to almost bring it back to the blue, but then I am going to have manipulated it too much. I'm off in my own little world here. What do you think? Viewer's choice. So you can also create line outlines with a cotton as well, and you can put ink on Q-tip and create line shapes for eyes, etc. Oh man, this is what I should do regularly. When I don't, I'll do alcohol ink live where it's viewer's choice to educate me, and then you can give me lessons as I'm going, and I can put into action and can share that wisdom. I really do. Alright, so green for stems and leaves. So we're talking about just put a few coming down like that, Catherine? Is that what you want to see? Just like a few. Tell me, like, are you envisaging just a few coming down over the top of the cutlass or down at the bottom? I'll go find some green while you tell me how to put this, where you envisage them being. Just keep seeing hydrangeas. Alright, I'm going to look for a green. So we have a bottle green. As I say, I've not used these products yet. Aquamarine, no, that's no good. A forest green. What else do we have in the greens? We have brown as well, but I don't think we really want that. We have just a green, which is our leprechaun green. Aquamarine, no, black, yellow. I think from a greens there am I, oh no, I've got a clover. And from a greens, that's it. So, what would you like to see? Clover, bottle green, forest green, or leprechaun green? So you've got light and dark. So maybe a light and dark. Now I don't think I've got a Q-tip, which might sound really strange being a female. but I do have a small paintbrush, which probably will do the same. So forest green, I reckon forest green and a bottle green. Alright, I am going to put this on a little thing, because you know where a thing is, don't you? Let me get my little... Alright. Start with the dark green first. Add a line of green down the centre and make a butterfly. Oh! Alright. Oh, that's not come out very sort of vivid. I don't think that's the other one down there. Let's sort of see. Alright, so that was the bottle green. Now I'm going to add the forest green. Oh, that's a nicer green. Oh, need a steady hand for this. Do you reckon more? Why is there a dislike? Why does everybody have haters? Sorry, but that was the hate on there. Yeah, you know what? I have haters, they all do, but don't let it spoil your fun. There is, you know, there's bad things going on in the world. If that's what makes them feel happy, then let them do it. How much do you think with stalks? I think that's enough with stalks. Oh, I don't know how to do my leaves. Bleach? Don't know about bleach. Alright, so we're going to try and do blobs then. Now, if this fails, it's okay, people. There are worse things going off in the world. Never done a blob. You're talking about blob it and then just pass it, like one burst. No alcohol, just the inks and then blow, is what he's saying. Ink and blow. Let's see. Oh, that's not done good, is it? Is that my application of it? Let's have a little look. Don't think that really worked. Blow some leaves and a bit of green. Blow some leaves for a bit of greens. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep going because that just looks like an eyesore, doesn't it? What I might do, I wonder if, let me do some green and then I'm going to come in with my fingers and do a little bit of sculpting that way, I reckon. Well, oh. Yeah, you could say that's like, yeah, what do you reckon? It's got some movement. I don't know if it looks like a leaf. can always mop up little bits of it, couldn't I? Yeah. Yeah. Let me just put some blobs on. Let's have a go, Sharon. Come on. Oh, it needs to drop a bit there. Alright, let me get stuff out of the way because I'm getting confused between which one I'm picking up. I think it's because I'm putting the lids on them and I don't need the lids on them. Alright. Come on, Sharon. You can do this. If we're being cute. A bit dark. Yeah, we'll call them abstract leaves. You just need a bit of greenery. It's just to fool the eye, isn't it? Oh, I like that dark one. Oh. Can you tell I'm nervous? I'm like, the bendy leaves, I mean. I might try some on my finger. This is going to sound weird, but I just want to have a little go and see if I. Like the bending motion, otherwise it got stuck on my hand, but oh dear. Oh, my stalk got very big then. What do you think to the old finger? I mean, I've got to critique it. It's a bit big. But I can come in with my little bobbin. I think I prefer, do you reckon those ones are better? The free ones there or the one to the right? Which do you prefer? Alright, let me just wipe back the bit I don't like, where I've made a mess, in my opinion. I mean, somebody might think the whole thing's a mess, but that's all. Fingers and thumbs. Sorry, it was just a bit big there, so I'm just gonna. Oh, I'm splashing everywhere. Sorry, I'm just trying to work out what I've done with my So that looks nice, I think. Let's check into that one. Let's see that one with a brush. Might do a couple like that and then do some where they're blown a little bit. Like the freedom of this one here. Let's see. Oh yeah, the names of them, Sandy, I cannot pronounce them whatsoever. Yeah, I'm just adding a few more sort of stalks, but then I'm gonna blend some leaves there. Alright, so people seem to enjoy the ones that have been blown, but I'm just going to add a couple more purposeful ones and then we'll go more sort of abstract. Alright, let's do some blowing now. Where's my alcohol? Oh, that left a little bit of a gap there, left it too long, I'm afraid. Let's mix that up a little bit. Oopsie. Oh, no! No, I've splashed my flowers with green stuff. Disaster in the studio. Look at it. I'm going to have to just come and wipe this again. I think I've lost my green stuff here. Let's see if I can just do that and face it away from the arch, Sharon. Alright, let me see if I can just clear the corners off, which I know I can because Will Poole and Catherine told me what to do. I'm going to put it on here. I was going to say, do you feel I need to what's the sentence I'm trying to get out, Sharon? It is, I can't talk and rub. How bad's that? any lighter bits of the green or not. I think there's enough in there at the bottom now. Or do you think they should come up further? Or have we got a good balance, do you think? I really do like this rubbing. I really do love the rubbing where it's leaving a tone of the colour underneath. So I think you could have some real good fun with this, which I think I might do tomorrow. And I'll show you the area I'm talking about, if I can focus. Here, the green has been rubbed off, but you can see it, and then there's obviously the green over top of it, but it's added to sort of a mystical feeling to it. What should I say? Angelic. Sorry, I've just made a mess here, so I'm just such a shame about that spray that's gone over it. I could, in theory, try and work on my flowers again, but then there's always that risk that you're just gonna then ruin something else. I'm just getting rid of all my bits. I've had so much fun with you guys, giving me little tips and that. I really appreciate it. Pulling back some of those leaves. A little bit more soft and abstracty. Yeah, Catherine, I've just discovered that, and I would not have even thought about that. Like I say, I'm fairly new to alcohol inks, and I'm enjoying sort of experimenting and playing, and it's sort of giving that soft background as though you've got stuff that's in the background still. Am I making sense? Like if you got it soft in the background, then you add something to the front, it makes it layer in depth. Never know if I'm just going off because of the fumes of the alcohol. But that depth perception is what I'm talking about. And I think that's what I'm going to love exploring a little bit further. Like now I'm just taking this back a little bit. So you've still got that tones of the colours very subtly coming through. I'm going to bring it up and see where I think. What do you think? I think it might need a bit of greenery just this side here to balance out. What do you think? I always call you Whirlpool, but it's Whippoorwill. I haven't had the luxury of working with lots of different brands with alcohol inks, but all I know is the Peachtree ones that I had, I don't have a huge selection. They are beautiful, but as far as when I've worked with resin and on paper, these by far, I enjoy the colours. They're very vibrant, they blend together beautifully. So I'm still sort of learning. So I don't have a lot of knowledge on what's superior. All I know is I'm super excited that I've got some to be trying. Well, not trying, they were a present from Neil for Christmas, but to explore with them. What would you say? Has anybody else used different brands? What do you reckon as well? I'm going to do a green leaf up here. Don't get upset with me. It needs it, in my opinion. Top looks a bit flat. Need to bring it up a bit. So, do we want to try and take the top up a bit? Just randomly. And if so, is it the blue I'm just going to take up a tiny little bit? Is it the purple? So maybe add a bit more blue and purple, which is what I just said, and bleed it off the paper to even it out. So add a bit more, or just add alcohol to the top and get them out, or do we want the vibrancy of the solid blue? I reckon maybe 3 bits of blue. That's what I'm thinking. What do you think, people? It gets me a bit nervous because, you know what? I just want to say incredibly, sincerely, thank you. If it wasn't for you interacting with me and the advice on this, I probably would have just put this to one side and left it. But with your encouragement, suggestions, ideas, knowledge, it really has helped me out. And I think that's what's so beautiful about artists on YouTube, especially this. It's just a community, and I do love it. So thank you very much. See that purple at the bottom? Add that at the top. So I think we're talking about that one. Is that the one that you think? So that's the lighter purple. I believe that one was the violet. I reckon maybe purple, purple, blue. Let me know if that's what you think. What do you think to that idea? Add them all. Combo. Alright. Breathe, people. We're going to do this. Alright, let me put, I think we've done with the greens. I don't think we need to do any more with the greens. So I'm going to take those away because I don't want anything falling on here. I've done with the aqua. So it's going to be the blue, not the eggplant, I don't think. I think it's these two. But if not, we can always add more. Alright, breathe. Let's do this, Sharon. You can do it. If you're being cute. Alright, we're going up, so we're not going to ruin it anyway. Oh. It's a bit softer. But it's all good. I can sort it. I can feel the tension. Everybody's sat there like me, going, we're so near. Don't mess it up, Sharon. Oh. Oh, I don't push it, just one ear. All right. I've got to blend the top left. Hey, little Lou. You cheer me on. I've got to rework this one just a little bit because the blue splashed through it. But what do you feel into this one, this side here? Ulu, we're having a cheering on Sharon party. I'm learning from everybody in this room, and we're sharing our knowledge and hopefully having a bit of fun. All right, I'm just gonna, firstly, I'm going to wipe it like I was educated on today to remove my excess stuff and then see what's going to happen there. Because then I've got to rework that one anyway. Oh gosh, whoop, I'm going to put a colour on my tissue. I think it just needs softening just a little bit around here. So I'm just going to clear off my bits. Little Lou, you are here. I am just thankful you're here for whatever little time you've got to share and pop into this channel. I appreciate it. Hope you've been well. Just trying to get rid of my excess bits, which is good because it means I'm just bleeding my leaves. Getting a little bit. Getting a little bit of feel happening. Oh! I reckon it just needs softening just a tiny little bit. Here. I do love the vibrancy of it. Alright, one little blend here. Love that. Love that. Blend this out a little bit. It's not so flat. And then maybe blend this a little bit here. It's not so flat. And maybe go into Alrighty, Roo. I think this part just needs to go. Oh. So look at it. What do you think to our joint painting? Yeah, I think that's it. Do you think I need to try and fix this part here where the green splashed into the flower? Or add some more darkness to the leaves to give it depth? Or just leave as is, Sharon. This one is done. You decide. This has been your creation with me. I'll wait for you to catch up with chat because I know there's a little delay. Thank you, little Lou. It can definitely be framed. You can there's certain spray you can put on, or you can frame it, I believe. I'm still fairly new. It sounds like we've got quite some experienced people in here that's done it, like Jules and Catherine. I'm not too sure about anybody else. Yeah, I think it's done. I think it's just about done. Little Lou, how have you been, my lovely? Tina, the caps are going on, look. I think I'm done. I think it's a beautiful, vibrant piece. And I want to thank you all for interacting with me on this. I don't think I would have got here though if it hadn't been for you. And I've learnt knowledge. I've learnt that you can just wipe it off with a paper, a tissue. It works really well. I've learned that by rubbing it with your finger as well, you can create those soft romantic feels. So you can do that and then add your colour, your image over the top, and it'll give depth. Yeah, there's so many different things. You can even apply it with your finger. That was quite fun as well. But yeah, and here's me thinking it was going to be a boring little live session and not being able to interact with you. Well, I have. I want to know a little bit more about, let's see if I'm going to come this way. Oh, I don't know if you're going to, let me see if I can get this in view properly. You're going to probably see an horrendous image of me there. Am I in? Am I in? Oh. Thank you for all your help. I've got my chat here so I can't see. Yeah, definitely check out Jules' channel. Jules is amazing. Her channel's beautiful. I've been loving some of these ocean pieces that she's been doing, but also really good with alcohol inks. There's some nice little things Jules does where she puts little collages out and then frames them, but they just look absolutely beautiful and abstract. So support each other. You can see I've got a little bit burnt from being outside. You need to see my camera over there for when I'm doing my thing. So I think we're done. Unless there's anything you want to know, I'd love to know, how have you been today? Hello, Catherine. I'm going to take my gloves off. It's so warm. I just love this. Look at this. A piece by the viewers, for the viewers. I love this little piece. It's like show and tell at school. You want to see... Oh, thank you. Are you talking about that one, Jules? The one that's part way done? Is that the one you want to see? Or that one? The little green one? I'll wait for you to tell me. Sorry, that angle's really wrong. Which one do you want to see? The green one. Alright. It's in oils, so it's still wet, still very wet and tacky. I have to wait a little bit to see. Let me turn my compressor off. Turn the compressor off so we know I'm not going to do any more work. Alright. So, this was the leftover piece. I'm about to do a video on this and show you. You may not be able to see, but I've wrote some words on there. Love, happiness, together, joy. But it does have a sense of, like a, oh, am I getting this level? Oh, no. Oh. Bye. Beautiful. So when will I marry Neil? Yeah, I'm learning abstract, Jules. I've got a way to go to just be free and do stuff. And I just wish I was great at just not caring and doing the strokes and everything and just letting go. But I just keep coming back to what image am I creating? So, little Lou, you want to know about when me and Neil are going to marry? We've booked our dates in Las Vegas. And it's the 12th, 13th, 14th February. We're going over there, so we are going to have fun. There's going to be a live broadcast, so whether you're in Vegas, you can pop there and see the wedding and cheer us on, or you can watch a live broadcast. I am going to let people that want to know that information, so when it goes live, you can see it all happening, because there's people all over the world that we know that sort of want to see, so it's going to be fun. Yeah, so that's me and Neil, and I don't know if you saw the ring. Did you see the ring on the other video, or how Neil proposed to me finally? Just wait for you all to catch up. Oh, could be tidying away my oils to prevent me doing anything, my inks. Oh, thank you, Jules. It's something positive. I would love to plan more with it, but obviously with what's going on in the world, we can't book flights or anything like that yet, but we've just booked the venue, and that should be fun. Oh, you've seen it? Brilliant, Tina. How have you been anyway, Tina? You been coping okay? So you've not seen the ring. Alright, apologies for the people that's seen it. But I'll just show little Lou. I have to take it off my finger. Alright, let's see if we're going to get it in. So Neil designed this with a jeweler. Not jewellery maker, jeweler. Let's see if it's going to come in focus. I'll go a bit closer. So we met on the beach for the first time. So he's had waves. Oh, come back, it's a bit too close. The waves all the way around it. Oh, it's too close. There you go. And there's dark blue sapphire that go through to diamonds all the way around. And it's just so sweet to know that he designed it with a jeweler. And that it's a one of a kind and nobody else has got it, so it's different. So I was definitely super excited and caught out because it was when I took him away for his birthday weekend. Sorry people that have already heard this story, but I can never tell it enough. And I took him away for his birthday for the weekend, and we went back to the Isle of Wight, which is where he's got good memories of his mum and dad, and his dad's passed away. So I booked him away for a weekend. It meant that I could have spa treatment as well, and pampered him, and we went on some beautiful walks, and we went on one of the walks that he used to go with his dad on Tennyson Down. And so we waited until we were at Tennyson Down, but we'd already gone there and come back because he wanted there to be nobody there. So it's on top of these massive cliffs. It was misty, there's nobody there. I looked an absolute stake, so it'd just been hiking for a mile, and then he got down on his knee, and I couldn't believe it. And because it doesn't like look traditionally like an engagement ring, I'm like, I'm confused. Are you asking me to marry you? Are you not? What's happening? And obviously he was asking me to marry him, and it was brilliant. So his birthday weekend celebration turned out into our engagement one. So it's a little bit me sharing with you out there. He's a because I was convinced that if he didn't ask me to marry him when we went away in January to see the kids, because it was all the kids were around us, we were back at the beach where we first met each other, and I thought, well, if he's not going to ask me to marry him, then it's not going to happen. And then it was because the ring wasn't finished in time, because it was being made. So it surprised me. I'm so lucky. Yeah, it's nice to have some positivity in this world. Has anybody else got any good news they want to share? What's some positivity that's happening around you and your way amongst all this sadness that's happening? Julie, we still need to work on a project together. I've got my stuff organised and that. I know that you did respond, and I've been really slack and not responded, but can't wait to work on a project with you. And I think your theme was very good. So let's communicate about that and let's get on with this. I need something to get me out of my funk when it comes to resin. Well, it doesn't even have to be resin. I can do it now, can't I? He is lucky. He is very lucky, little Lou. You bring up a great point. We are both lucky. Anyway, I think, have you heard enough of me digressing? Do you want me to get off the screen? I just want to hear a little bit about you guys. Ooh, are you willing to share what you've never done before, Jules, or is that a secret until you release one of your beautiful videos? I'm just tidying up while we're chit-chatting before I fall over. You love my digress. I amuse myself sometimes when I digress. well, we seem to have finished our conversations. We've come to a natural end. It is 10 to 11. Wow, I've enjoyed hanging out with you two. 3, 4, 5, 17, 19. All Brits digress. You are so right. I actually think that when I'm digressing now, I don't know if it's a Brit thing or just a person thing, but I sometimes make myself laugh, and I actually think I'm really funny and I laugh at my own jokes. So I don't know if that's sad or if I just find myself good company. What do you think? Yeah, do tell, Jews. We're waiting to hear. Give us a little snippet as to what you're going to be working on that we've got to look forward to. Just looking at the little piece then and think, yeah, that's definitely done. Now the question is, have I ruined my paintbrush? Can I use that again, or do I just need to dip it in some alcohol, rinse it out, and then I can use it again? Bye! Thank you so much for all your knowledge and for hanging out with us and this creation. Much love. Have a lovely evening. I think we all digress. Oh, cocktail time. Never use deep pour resin. No, is that the one where you normally have to have your like compressor to get rid of your bubbles and all that? Wow. Deep pour resin. I can't wait to see what that's going to be about. It sounds quite erotic. Deep pour resin, or like a skin cream. I don't know. Anyway, I am going to oh, okay, so you don't have to put it in like one of those compressors to get rid of the bubbles. Clean it in alcohol. Right, Kathleen, thank you very much. I'm going to do that now. But I am going to say, I'm never going to get off here because I'm going to keep chatting to you while you keep chatting back to me. Jules, I might go get myself another drink. Vinegar and cleaning brush. Alright, bye for now. Right, I am definitely going. It is late. Thank you so much. People that are watching after the event, I hope you found some of our chit chat nice and some of the helpful comments in there. So remember to check live chat. But other than that, thumbs up, subscribe, share, comments are always welcome, and have a lovely evening. And thank you so much for all your help. Bye bye. See you later, my beautifuls. If I know how to switch it off from here. Night, Tina. Thanks for hanging out.